Hello, my lovelies. It's a beautiful day today. Yay! Okay, the book we're reading today is another Dr. Seuss book, Clam, I Am. Okay, let's get into the book. Hello, I'm the fish. To the beach, let us go. The Fish Channel asked me to star in a show. Today on our show, we are off to explore where the sea meets the sand at the edge of the shore. Here, where the waves crash in bubbles of foam, you'll meet lots of creatures who call the beach home. That is true. Meet my friend Clam, I Am. She would like to say hi. She lives in the sand. She's a little bit shy. Clam, I Am has two shells. They have rings you see here. Rings show how much she has grown every year. See this hole in the sand? Well, thin one, and I know it means there's a clam in the sand down below. A clam has one foot that helps it move about, helps put salt water in and spit salt water out. Hello, horseshoe crab. How did he get his name? His shell and his horseshoe are both shaped the same. His shell shields his body from any attack. His eyes are in front, his tail is in the back. He has 4 eyes, but can't see very well. To find food, he is helped by his keen sense of smell. They are not really crabs. Every crab has an antennae. Look closely, you'll see horseshoe crabs don't have any. Hermit crabs don't have shells, as they look till they find empty shells on the sand that have been left behind. Then they drag these new shells everywhere that they go. When the shells get too tight, they need more room to grow. So each crab starts to hunt for a new shell to use. There are lots to be found. It's easy to choose. My next guest is a sea star. He told me today that each of his 5 legs is known as a ray. If a sea star gets hurt and it loses a ray, a new ray begins to grow back right away. Sea stars are quite slow when they move around. Tiny cups on their feet hold them down to the ground. These creatures are mollusks. Most have a hard shell. Shells protect their soft bodies and do it quite well. Seaweed doesn't have roots. It grabs rocks, then holds tight. Some seaweeds grow up where it gets the sun's light. Some seaweed you'll find grows a lot deeper down. Seaweed can be green, purple, red, pink, or brown. When you pick up a seaweed, you find creatures like this, little bugs. They are sandhoppers, which are also known as sand fleas. Seagulls fly near the ocean. Their cries fill the air. If you're eating your lunch, they are hoping you'll share. We learned this about seagulls. Would you ever think it? Seawater is salty, but seagulls can drink it. They're not fussy eaters. They think it's a treat if they find some dead fish or some garbage to eat. Yuck! Sandpipers run with the waves at low tide. They search with their bills to find ones whom they hide. Spend time on the beach and you'll see right away the ocean has high and low tides every day. Very true. Tides are caused by the sun and the moon, and I know their forces pull the oceans and make the tides flow. At low tide, the water pulls back from the shore. At high tide, it is back where it started before. A tide like this makes it easy to see when 2 days, 2 low tides, and 2 high tides will be. This tidal pull you will find is a home to creatures who stay here and who never roam. These shells are called barnacles. Watch them right here. When a wave washes over them, threads will appear. These threads are the barnacles' feathery feet. They grab food floating by for this creature to eat. Not far from the shore, sand is blown into dunes. Dunes are home to crabs, birds, rabbits, mice, and raccoons. When we go to the beach, we make sure that we take some old sneakers, a pail, a small net, and a rake. wear our old sneakers without any socks, so our feet won't get caught by glass shells or rocks. A net lets us scoop things out of the sea. A rake helps us dig in the sand easily. We put what we find in our pail, and then when it is time to go home, set them free once again. The next part of my show I call Go Ask the Fish. I will ask 3 questions. Pick one if you wish. Why is the ocean blue? Let's think about it. Why is the ocean blue? But sometimes I've seen oceans that are green too. Ocean water is clear. It just looks blue. Here's why. Like a mirror, it shines back the blue from the sky. If you look at the ocean on a dark, cloudy day, it shines back the clouds, so the water looks gray. That is cool. Why is seawater salty? Raindrops fall from the sky and fill rivers which flow, washing salt off rocks wherever they go. Rivers flow to the ocean, and as the years pass, some water heats up and is turned into gas. The salt in the water is left, and that's why oceans get saltier as time passes by. What makes waves? Wind blows over water and small waves then grow. They get bigger and bigger. The stronger winds blow. They keep going and growing and head toward the land. Then the waves hit the beach and they crash on the sand. When the strong winds die down, then the waves die down too, until the time when the wind blows on through. Next is, drum roll, shop with the fish. It's shop with the fish. We have gifts from the sea you can order today, and the gifts are all free. We have pieces of sea glass, the sun makes them glow. They are pieces of bottles that broke long ago. They were tossed by the waves. Over time, they were ground by the salt and the sand, till the edges were round. I've got lots of sea glass, and most of it's green. This place is the prettiest I've ever seen. We have beautiful driftwood, and here's the best part. It's really made sculpture, real pieces of glass. Tossed by the wind and the waves every day, it was bleached by the sun till it turned a light gray. To make this wind chime, I took lots of shells and hung them together. They jingle like bells. We should make wind chimes, yes. To make this sand painting, first take colored sand, then for the patterns, let it fall from your hands. And we're gonna make sand painting. Oh dear, our show's over. We must hit the road. Please join us next time for a new episode. Come back to the beach. You will smell the salt air. Hear the cry of the gull. Feel the wind in your hair. You will find a seashell to hold in your hand. Build a high castle. Dig your toes in the sand. Everywhere that you look, you'll find creatures galore. When you look even closer, you'll find even more. So next time you go to the beach, make sure you're looking out for all these amazing creatures. Yes, because it's getting warmer and it's beach time. Yes, enjoy your time. It's amazing. You are amazing. And don't forget, we're going to make wind chimes and sand painting. Promise. Pinky